What's up, folks, and happy day of the rabbit. Hope you guys had a great Easter. Hope you guys spent some time with friends and family and all that good stuff. Hunted some eggs, and hopefully you guys had some fantastic food. So we are going to dive into one of the first ever, okay, hear me out, the first ever AI detective games. It's what it says, but I don't think it is, bro. Like, if you go back a few months, in my game, not in my game, but on my channel, we literally played a game that was AI based, right? And it was a detective game. So I don't know which one came first. This one was in 2023. I have to see when the other game was released. So it might have been later on in life. I have no idea. But they're still trying to do this whole AI video game concept where you actually speak to the NPCs. They can hear you, they can understand you, and they react to what you say. Hasn't really catch on as good or as well as they hoped it would, but I think it's like virtual reality back in the day. I remember as a kid playing virtual reality at a, I don't know where I was at. I was somewhere, but I was super young, and virtual reality really just kind of started happening within the past like 5 or 6 years, where it really became something fun. And maybe AI video games will be the same way. Give it a couple years, and maybe all we're gonna do is have AI video games. I don't know, man. All right. Either way, guys, Vaudeville. Let's check out this AI detective game. Let's see if we can solve some crimes. Let's see if we can speak to some NPCs. We're going to hit up the story mode. I don't know what the sandbox mode is. So my question is, I can't like turn anything
Let's see
down
what you got, Detective Martini.
as far as a volume, so it is what it is, folks. It's going to be a little bit louder, and I do apologize, but I'm giving you a fair warning now. And why in the hell is my name Detective Martini? The hell, brah? Anyways, let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. Again, the volume. I absolutely despise games where I cannot control the volume. It does not make a bit of sense to me why you make a video game where you cannot have the actual player control the volume of the game. What if you're like a teenager trying to play at nighttime and not wake mom and dad up and the volume is full blast? You're like, I gotta play on mute. I mean, obviously we wear headphones nowadays, but still, you know what I'm saying? Still, what if you don't have headphones and you cannot control the volume? Yes, you could turn your computer down, but what if you want to stream? Anyways, I'm done. I'm done complaining. The major thing is let me control the damn volume. That's all I care about. All right, let's go over to the police department. What are we doing? Oh, I don't know who killed Haley Greenwood. That we just started. Probably this damn lady. Dada. Dada. I don't know. I have no idea. Alright, we're gonna go. Well, I don't want to quit, but like. Alright, here we go. We're going to the police station. I think. Is this us? No, it's our chief. Hey, what's up, chief? Whoop. Type here or speak. How's it going?
I don't know anything about that. What I do know is this situation stinks. It's not just the murders, it's the whole atmosphere around this town. People should feel safe, but all I see is fear and suspicion. We've got to figure out who did this and fast.
Okay, I'm on it.
Just remember, this isn't a game. There are real lives involved, and whoever is behind this won't stop easily. Focus on the facts and don't get sidetracked by distractions. We need clarity, not more confusion.
Okay, Chief. 10-4. I understand what you're saying. I am ready to rock and roll, take down the bad guys, and I will remember this is not a game. This is real life, and I am controlling real life people. Bye. Wait, what happened? Hey, Chief, we're back.
This investigation is like a rotten fish.
Oh my
It
gosh.
gets worse the longer you leave it. We've got 2 victims and a whole lot of questions. The coroner's report should shed some light, but honestly, the brutality of it all is appalling. Can't believe this is what Vaudeville has sunk to.
Okay, where is the autopsy report?
The autopsy report is ready. You can find Coroner Extaberia at the morgue. It's best you head there and get the details on how those poor souls were killed. I'll mark the morgue on your map so you won't get lost in this dreary town. I'll inform her that you're coming and that you're authorized to see the autopsy details. We need to get to the bottom of this gruesome affair and fast.
Okay, 10-4. You good, Chief?
That would be 6. Time is of the essence.
What?
We can't afford to dawdle.
Okay. Okay. I don't know what 6 means. 10-6? I don't know. Whatever. We're going to the morgue. Let's go. Oh, gosh. Hi.
I was waiting for you.
Okay, you interrupted me.
Chief Gretzky called to announce your arrival. How may I assist you today?
I need to see the autopsy
The recent
report.
cases
Dear
have
God,
certainly
lady, let me
presented
talk.
intriguing challenges.
What the hell? Can I see the autopsy report, please? Autopsy report.
I'm afraid my knowledge is limited to what occurs within Vaudeville. However, if you have any inquiries about the current cases or need clarification on any of my observations, I'm more than willing to share. Understanding these unfortunate events can lead us to a clearer perspective on mortality and its implications for those left behind.
Can I see the autopsy report, please? What is she doing? Can I see...
The intricacies of the reports can be quite revealing.
Can you show me the report? Where's
It's
the...
essential to grasp how each victim's story intertwines with those left behind.
Can I see the body?
In cases like that of Maria Jansen, her injuries tell a tale of brutal violence. Yet we must remember her humanity amidst such tragedy. Autopsy findings reveal so much more than mere facts. They echo with memories and lost potential. If you'd like, I can elaborate on her case or discuss how these tragedies impact those who loved them.
Yes, elaborate on her case.
Maria Jansen's body exhibited numerous bite marks,
Ooh.
particularly on her forearms, suggesting a fierce struggle prior to her death. One of her forearm bones was fractured, indicating significant force was applied.
Any other trauma to the body?
It's important to consider that while her injuries may seem like a series of isolated events, they form a narrative that speaks volumes about her final moments. Apart from the bites, there were signs of defensive wounds on her arms, which suggest she fought back against her assailant. Such physical evidence can highlight both her desperation and resilience. Each case serves as a reminder of life's fragility and creates a ripple effect for those left to grapple with their loss. Understanding this helps in processing grief and fostering healing for families affected by such tragedies.
What was the cause of death?
I would approach the situation with a thorough examination of the available facts while ensuring that the emotional aspects are acknowledged. Every victim's story deserves respect. The data collected during autopsies informs the investigation, but it's essential to remember the human element. In Maria Jansen's tragic end, I would advocate for supporting her family through this difficult time, helping them understand her situation and the findings while guiding them in their grieving process. Death often leaves unanswered questions, and facilitating an understanding can be a step toward closure for them. The cause of death for Maria Jansen appears to be a combination of blunt force trauma and asphyxiation, likely resulting from the struggle she endured. The injuries inflicted upon her body indicate a violent confrontation. Understanding these factors provides insight into the circumstances leading to her passing. Each detail is crucial in piecing together the events of that night and can aid in bringing justice for her and comfort for those mourning her loss.
What was the manner of death?
Based on my findings, the manner of death for Maria Jansen is classified as homicide. This conclusion arises from both her traumatic injuries and evidence suggesting intention behind her assault. It's a heartbreaking reality to confront, but recognizing these details is essential for understanding what transpired.
Dude, she talks so much.
Acknowledging this helps us honor her memory while seeking answers for her loved ones,
Okay.
who deserve to know what happened.
I agree, but like you literally just, I just want a basic answer. Okay? You don't have to give me a novel each time that you speak. So this is interesting. So we can actually interact and ask her important questions about like what's the manner of death, which is very important in a homicide case, because if it's a homicide case, the coroner or the autopsy person has to prove that the manner of death was homicide, and I guess, what caused the death, they have to also prove, and that's going to be all the crap she talked about, which I don't remember because she literally just gave us a freaking novel. So, like, my question is, can I see the report? Like, show me the actual autopsy report so I can kind of scan it over, look at it, see what it says. I'll ask her again, and maybe she will give it up this time. Is there anything else you can show me about the autopsy report? Or tell me, I guess I should have
While
said.
I can't provide any information beyond what occurs here in Vaudeville,
No shit.
I can certainly share more insights from my
Oh
analyses.
my god, here we go. Stop talking.
Each autopsy reveals a wealth of information that can be pivotal in investigations.
Okay, is there... I don't know if do we have notes? Have we taken down notes at all? Go to the police station. Okay, we haven't taken out any notes, so... do you have any suspects? She's not going to have any suspects, but I don't know what else to ask
The
her.
evidence suggests a complex web of motives and potential
Oh,
suspects.
maybe she does.
In the current situation, I find it challenging to pinpoint individuals without
No, she
concrete data
doesn't.
or leads.
Okay.
The investigation requires collaboration with law enforcement to identify possible persons of interest. Understanding the context surrounding each victim can aid in narrowing down potential suspects. It's a somber task,
Let's
yet
try
essential for providing
and
closure to the
see if
families
we can
affected by these
actually
tragedies.
See the body. If she's
If
going
there
to
are
show
particular
us.
angles you want to explore,
Oh my
I'm
God.
open to discussing them.
Stop talking. Can I see the body?
I'm afraid access to bodies is restricted to authorized
I'm
personnel
the lead
only.
detective. I need to
However,
see the effing
examining
body,
case details
Brock.
can be just as informative. Each body tells a story
Oh
through its
God, here
condition
she
and
goes
injuries.
again. I don't know
Analyzing
what else to
the-
do with her, so let's go back to the PD and talk to the chief. Turn off ray tracing or lower the resolution if you have performance issues. I don't have performance issues. Hey, Chief, she died of being bit multiple times by a leprechaun.
What in the world? Leprechauns? You can't be serious. What kind of nonsense is this? We're dealing with brutal murders
How
here,
did
not
he
fairy
actually
tales.
comprehend
Get
that?
back to me with some real evidence, something concrete. No more fantasy stories, detective.
My bad. Okay, well, she had multiple bites, and the manner of death was definitely being bit. Yeah, she was bit.
Being what?
Somebody-
Don't play games with me,
somebody
detective.
bit her.
I want a clear answer.
Somebody bit
You're
her.
saying she was killed by being attacked. For Pete's sake. Bit. All right, let's start again. She was bitten. By what, I want to know? An animal? For Pete's sake, finish your sentence.
A person.
Finally, a straight answer.
Oh my God, I'm gonna
So
slap
we're
this
looking
guy.
at a homicide, multiple victims, and possibly
What?
more than one perpetrator.
Multiple victims?
This is turning into a nightmare.
I've got one
I
victim,
want you to
homie.
dig deeper, find any connections between the victims, and get me some leads. Now.
Okay, where should I go?
Go back to the scene of the last crime, Pascal's Groceries. Talk to the owner, see if he remembers anything unusual. And don't bother with Saxabar or his people, they're not to be trusted.
Okay.
We've had issues with them in the past.
All right.
Stick to the witnesses and physical evidence.
Let's go back to the crime scene, folks. Where is the crime scene? I don't think we have an option to go to the crime scene. Sir, where is the crime scene located on my map? Where is the crime scene located?
I'm not
on
here
my
to guide you on maps, detective. Just head to the center of town and look for the grocery store. It's hard to miss. Focus on the task at hand.
I don't know how to go there.
We need answers, not more questions.
Okay. But, like, I can't go to the center of the town because I don't have an option to go to the center of the town, Chief. So I was trying to say, man. So, like, how... There's got to be something else, maybe at the morgue, that we did not unlock yet and that we have to still unlock. Is there anything else you can tell me that's going to help my investigation?
In terms of aiding your investigation, I can emphasize that each autopsy holds invaluable evidence that can lead to significant breakthroughs. Focusing on behaviors and patterns observed in these tragic events can illuminate potential connections among victims and suspects. Understanding nuances, such as time of death and injury specifics, can guide you in forming a clearer picture of what unfolded. It's crucial to piece together every fragment of information, as even minor insights can lead to larger revelations.
What time was the time of death?
The estimated time of death for Maria Jansen is believed to be between 9 p.m. and midnight on April 14th. This time frame is crucial, as it helps establish a timeline for the events leading to her tragic demise.
Interesting.
Understanding the specifics surrounding the timing can illuminate potential witnesses or alibis. Every second counts in piecing together the events of that night, and it's vital to consider how this information can influence the investigation.
Okay, what else can this lady tell me? She won't show me the autopsy report. I cannot see the body. It's like I just gotta say random things that is going to spark her attention for her to tell me things back. But right now, our main focus is how do we get to town? Like, we're at the police station. How do I get to the crime scene? Do I have a car? Bicycle?
No, not the crime scene.
Oh my
You've
gosh.
already been to see the coroner.
Yeah?
Now, let's focus on the new lead. The crime scene is near Pascal's Groceries, but first I want you to review the case files and look for any connections between the victims.
Okay.
You can start by going to the library on People's Square 100.
Can you put that on my map? Because I'm not able to go anywhere. Oh, who are you? Hey, what's up, buddy? Who are you?
Hi, Detective Martini. W, welcome to Vaudeville. It's, really great that you're here.
Yep.
We, really appreciate your help with these, murder cases.
Okay.
3 people have been well. We really need some help figuring out what's going on.
Are you wearing your pajamas, Chief? What are you wearing, dude? Who are you? What do you need? Okay, can you take me to the library?
L Library? Oh, why yes. I've definitely heard of that place.
Okay,
but
take me there.
I'm not quite sure
I
where
don't-
it is.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's somewhere in the city.
You people are worthless. I just wanted to go to the damn library. Like, I can't go anywhere. I can't pick anything. Game. Take me to the library. Take me to the library. It doesn't want to take me there. Press F1 control center mouse button on gamepad. LB to Google Notebook. My gosh, that was a lot of options to do a lot of things that I don't want to do right now. I just want to go to the library. Chief, can you take me to the library?
For Pete's sake, Martini, can't you even navigate the streets of Vaudeville?
No.
Fine. The library is on People's 100. It's in the center of town, you can't miss it.
Can you mark it
I'll
on my
give
map?
you directions.
Perfect.
Head down Station Street, take a left at the fountain, and it's 2 blocks down on your
think I-
right.
Okay, I
Can
can't
I
move,
trust
my
you to
God.
find it on your own?
Yeah, can you mark it on my map? Can you mark it on my map? Hey, can you mark it on my map? Or not? Yeah, bro, like, I don't know what to do, fellas. I'm literally stuck here because if we don't have an option to get there, we cannot get there, so... And we can't walk. We can't go anywhere. Can you drive me to the library?
D drive? Oh, I don't think I'm allowed to drive the police car, sir.
Oh my gosh. Where is my police car, Chief?
It's parked outside, of course. Now, stop wasting time and
How
get
do I get up?
moving.
I can't.
You've got a case to crack, and I've got a retirement to plan.
Really? I can't move anywhere, Chief. Let me see. Let me go directions here. This is not a... This is interesting, dude. Like, I can't move anywhere. I can't go anywhere. Oh, we're back. Is there anything else? Maybe I can pick something by looking at it. Mask, no. I can't grab anything. Is there anything else that she needs to tell me? Let me ask her this, man. Let me see. Hey, do you know where the library is?
I'm sorry, but I'm not familiar with that place or its
people
location.
Are not helpful.
However, if you're looking for resources related to our cases, I can certainly provide insights into local archives or forensic evidence that could assist in your
There we go.
investigations. Each piece of data we gather can play
Oh,
a
gosh,
significant
he
role in
is
understanding these
still
tragedies better.
Talking. What is the forensic evidence? Show me the forensic evidence, lady. Can you tell me what the forensic evidence is?
Forensic evidence encompasses various elements obtained from crime scenes and autopsies that offer
I'm not a
vital
fan of
clues about
games
circumstances
that I
surrounding
can't,
a death.
walk around in.
This can include biological samples like blood or saliva, trace materials such as fibers, and physical injuries observed on a body.
Let me see something.
Analyzing
real quick.
these components allows us to establish connections between victims and potential suspects.
Okay, hang on. Stop talking.
It's fascinating how
gosh.
each detail, when pieced together,
Stop
can
talking.
reveal a broader picture of events. Each case provides a unique context that shapes its own set of forensic findings. In Maria Jansen's case,
gosh.
there were bite marks on her skin which
Yep,
suggest a
yep.
struggle, and these markings could help identify her assailant. Additionally, analyzing any found materials, like hair or fabric, could lead to significant breakthroughs.
Mm-hmm.
In Haley Greenwood's situation, fragments of a stiletto shoe were recovered, which
Oh.
point towards a particular weapon used in her death.
Okay.
Understanding these details is key, as they can weave a narrative that guides an investigation.
Hang on. Oh my gosh. Did you test the saliva found on her body?
The analysis of saliva can indeed provide significant insights,
Dude, I cannot
particularly in
deal
identifying potential suspects or establishing
with this
connections
lady
between
in real
individuals
life,
involved
man.
in a case.
I just couldn't.
In the case of
Let me go back here. Tell the chief this. They found saliva on the victim's body.
I am not able to answer your question.
Okay. The killer used a shoe on the victim. A stiletto. Did you comprehend that, Chief? The killer used a stiletto on the victim.
Who's Taylor? You'd better not be telling me we've got a suspect and you're just now mentioning it. Give me everything you've got on this person.
Nothing.
Name, age,
Nothing.
address.
I have nothing.
Everything.
Literally, I just know there is a shoe, a stiletto that was used on the victim. I don't have the name. I'm not allowed to go to the library because I'm trapped.
Trapped? What are you talking about, Martini?
How do I
We're
go
in
to
the middle of an
library?
investigation here.
Oh my gosh, this game is gonna give me an ulcer. Like, why can't I go anywhere? Why can't I do anything? We're just stuck here, man. Like, I don't get it. See, this is what I was saying. I don't like games where I can't, like, control my guy and leave. Police car.
Not again with the police car. It's parked outside where it's always been.
How
Now stop wasting time and get to
do
the
I
morgue.
leave?
Talk to Coroner Extaberia and find out if she's made any progress on the autopsy.
Okay.
And for goodness sake, get your
This is weird, dude. Have you made any progress on the autopsy?
progress on autopsies is a meticulous process,
gosh.
requiring careful attention to detail. Each autopsy reveals a wealth of information
It
about
sure
cause
does.
and manner of
It
death.
really does. And
For instance, in examining Maria
we're
Jansen's
struggling
remains,
here.
I noted multiple bite marks indicative of a struggle.
Yep. We
Such
already know
findings
this.
suggest a
We know
violent
this.
confrontation prior to her
We
death.
understand this.
As for Haley Greenwood, her injuries point towards blunt force trauma, likely from a stiletto shoe.
That's what I told the chief.
These revelations are vital for understanding how each victim met their fate and can ultimately guide us toward justice for them.
Did you find any other evidence on her body?
In the examination of Haley Greenwood's body, I found traces of fibers consistent with her clothing, which could be significant in establishing a connection to her attacker. Additionally, the presence of soil samples on her shoes suggests she may have been moved post-mortem.
Oh.
Every piece of evidence gathered contributes to a more comprehensive picture, allowing for deeper insight into the circumstances surrounding their deaths.
Okay, that's interesting.
It's essential to explore all avenues in order to seek the truth and bring closure to those affected by these tragedies.
What samples, or where do you think the soil came from? I don't know if she's gonna understand that. Oh my gosh, I'm still talking. Did you test the soil? Okay. That's a no? Okay, cool. Where do you think the victim was killed at? Okay, well, we hit a little snag here. She's not speaking. Are you okay? Do you need medical assistance?
Soil analysis can reveal a wealth of information
Finally.
about a victim's last movements.
70 hours
The
later.
specific type of soil can be matched to locations within Vaudeville, potentially leading us to where the individual was prior
Well,
to their
let's
death.
do it. Oh
If
my
we can
gosh,
determine
we
the
have
origin of the
another
soil,
unlocked.
it may provide clues about the sequence of events that unfolded.
Finally.
Each sample collected can ultimately assist not only with the investigation, but also with understanding the victim's experiences leading up to their tragic ends. It's a delicate balance.
Okay, I'm done. I got something else to do now. Let's go over to... Let's go here. Oh my gosh, you're right in my face. Hello, what's up, lady? Detective Macaroni. I am investigating the homicide. Do you have any information that can help me find the killer?
Good day, Detective. Martini, I believe.
Oh, Martini Macaroni.
Not macaroni. And, oh dear, I'm so sorry to hear about
Man, she
the
called me out, bro.
unpleasantness.
The hell?
But I'm afraid I don't know anything about it.
What?
I've been rather preoccupied with my own... My husband passed away recently,
Oh my
you see.
god, I don't care. Okay, why am I talking to you then? Why are you up in my face? How did your husband pass away? Are you done talking? How did your husband pass away? I think she's done. Lady, are you done talking to us? You know what? I'll do this. How did your husband pass away? Boom. Macaroni. All right. Well, she's pleading the fifth. So let's go over here. Let's go see what this place is. If we can even go there. Okay, the game is taking its time on loading. Oh, where the hell? Where are we? What is this place? A bar? I'm Detective something. I'm here investigating a murder. Don't interrupt me when I'm trying to introduce myself, ma'am. I'm investigating multiple murders, and you might be a suspect.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's right, you better
I'm
be
just
sorry.
a little anxious. A suspect? Me? Oh no, that can't be right.
Oh, no.
I would never hurt anyone, especially not my friends.
Okay.
What makes you think that?
Jim. Jim told me that you are a suspect.
A dancer at the theater. Yes, that's true. I'm a ballerina.
Okay.
But what does that have to do with the murders?
I didn't ask you what you do on your side job, okay? I don't care if you're a ballerina. Who the hell's a ballerina anyways? I don't even know. Is that a real job? Maybe in the theaters. I don't have a theater around here. I'm assuming it's a real job. I've never met someone and ask them what their job is, and they said a ballerina. I'm not hating. I just never met that in like actual real life. Kind of crazy. Where were you the night of the homicides?
The night of. Haley's murder.
I don't even know
I
her
was
name.
here at
Okay.
Coral. I was working tending bar.
Oh.
Lots of people saw me. We were busy that night. Ask anyone, they'll vouch for me.
There's nobody here. I can't ask anybody. I can't see anybody. All right, folks, that is going to do it. The game's interesting. You really got to ask the right questions to progress anywhere in this game, and that's how AI generated games are. But like I said, man, I find it difficult to play games that we really can't control, because all we can do is stand here and basically look around. Like, I would like it more if we could walk around and check things out, you know, see other people in the building, interview those people, gather more evidence, more information, all that good stuff, but we can't. The other AI game that I played a while back, that's how it was. Like, you can literally walk around, you could do all of that stuff, talk to anybody you really wanted to, scope out the scene, check out evidence, and all of that fun stuff. Now, that's in my I guess my opinion, that's more up my alley, right? Is to play a game like that. This game's not bad, it's got potential, but if you don't know what you're doing or what you're trying to ask, you're not going to get anywhere. And this game is not a game that you can just play. You got to take notes. Like, I don't know who this lady is. I don't remember how this place is even involved in a homicide, because I wasn't really paying attention. I was more trying to get to the next step of this game. So, like, I wasn't jotting down notes. I wasn't doing anything related to that. Obviously, my notepad has nothing in it. There's not a single thing scratched in the notepad. But, folks, if this is your type of game, Vaudeville, here you go, man. Try it out, test it out, see how it is. Let me know how you guys like it. If you guys get farther than what I did, which we'll probably play again on a different date. But yeah, if you get farther than what I did, man, tell me if it's worth playing more. Or if it's just kind of like, it's just, you know, it's not bad. You know, don't waste your time, find something else, and we'll dive into something else. But in the meantime, guys, have a great rest of your Easter. Have a great rest of your Sunday. And I will see you guys next time.